Good morning and happy Friday, HWE 1050. It is the end of the week, and we are just kind of in the midst of exploring Chapter 6, which is proteins. It is our last macronutrient that we will explore before moving on to the little guys. So we touched on in Chapter 4, we touched on carbohydrates. In Chapter 5, we touched on fat or lipids, and now we are exploring protein. So hopefully you've kind of delved in, done the soft chalk lesson, and perhaps read the chapter, and maybe taken the little quiz that I put out there for you from Harvard on the announcement page. So that one's kind of fun just to test your protein knowledge. But there are lots of things to know about protein, and there's lots of information out there that kind of resides in the internet that might all be true, or be some misinformation out there. But protein is pretty heavily promoted, and it's important to know, how much protein we need, where we get protein from, what are high quality protein sources that we can rely on. Do we need excess protein in our diet, and what happens with excess protein in our diet if we don't utilize that? So lots of things to know about protein. The building blocks of protein, how it's different than carbohydrate and fat. These are all good things to kind of keep tucked back as knowledge as we explore this chapter. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this chapter and what we are learning about this week. So we are we're not quite halfway at this point, but we are delving into our second homework set here shortly. Not due this week, but due next week. So again, you have the option of several assignments in which you choose one. So we're looking at homework set number 2. You have the option of exploring chapter 5, which would be fat. Chapter 6, again, which is protein, and then chapter 7, which we will go over next week, which is energy balance. So again, that is due at the end of next week. So you still have some time, but you may get started on that and submit if you would like. Otherwise, I think we're doing great. There's been some smooth sailing these last couple of weeks as you guys have kind of gotten into a groove of what is expected. So keep it up. Happy Friday. Email me, as always, with any questions that you have, and I hope you have a great weekend as we head into October.